everybody. John Hunt here with episode number 1 in Hunt for the Smart Home. So welcome to the Maiden Voyage of this video series. I want to take a moment and kind of let you know my thinking, my motivation, and what was driving me to shoot these videos and take the time to share this information. I've been doing this for about 25 years now, and I thoroughly enjoy and get so much satisfaction when I'm able to help a homeowner take technology, bring it into their home, and improve their everyday lives through the use of that technology. I also see some frustration, some misinformation, and a lot of systems that were not properly designed, and so therefore they're not getting the benefit and the enjoyment out of said smart home technology because it wasn't designed or wasn't implemented right, or maybe they had some misinformation. So I'd like those examples and those cases to be fewer and fewer. And again, so my goal is to be able to provide information to you on smart home technology, and in a way that makes a lot of sense, that maybe isn't real technical, doesn't use a lot of industry jargon, but makes it very easy for you to digest. And I kind of relate that to the slow motion scene in a movie, right? There's a fast action scene, and there's a point where they slow it down, and you see that scene frame by frame, where you feel like now you're in the scene and you really understand everything that's kind of going on. So I'm hoping to take this world of technology and the information that is ever changing and rapidly moving, and I want to slow it down so slow that the average person can understand it, understand the benefit for them, how they need to use it, and then they can make a very wise decision based on that very basic information that they've received. So that's the objective. I'm also a receptor, or I am a benefactor of smart home technology in my own home, and I see how it makes my day-to-day life more enjoyable, how it simplifies tasks, how it allows me just to take advantage of all the technology and all the things that are out there that I normally wouldn't do if the point of entry and barrier to get into it was multiple steps and multiple apps and buttons and knobs, and I just wouldn't do it. I'm kind of like everybody else. I'm kind of lazy, and I want things kind of now and easy and instant. And so when used right, technology can do that for you in your home. It doesn't have to be a burden. It can 100% be a blessing and make things more enjoyable. Again, so I see that day to day in my own home, and I experience that. So I also want to kind of bring you through that journey and to the other side, so that you can now see all the things that smart home technology can do for you and how it can benefit you, so that you can decide, hey, is that a journey that I want to go on, if that makes sense. Also want to introduce you to new ideas, new technologies that are coming down the road, that are coming around the corner, how those things fit into one another, so that someone can make a real smart decision today, knowing what's possibly coming down the road and how all these pieces fit together. It's real hard to make a decision on what you need today if you don't have all the information and, again, know what's coming tomorrow. So a smart decision on a product or a service or a solution today really makes sense when it fits into what we know could be a problem or a solution or a technology down the road, and they lock together and it's part of one larger ecosystem. So that's another thing that's driving this video series as well. Some other things is I would like for the customer to be able to get the information and determine, am I a DIY person? I like doing things for myself, right? I feel somewhat inclined to do it. I just don't have all the information, but I think I have the physical skill set or the mental skill set to do it. So I want to empower people that are DIY people to do it and do it right, so they get a really good return on their investment and they spend their money wisely. This also may bring to light that someone wants to be a DIY person, but they're just not. They're just not wired in a way that they can do everything themselves. So that would be a person that's a do-it-for-me person. They see the benefits of technology. They see the benefits of a smart home and all the things that we speak about in these different video series and over time, but they determine either my schedule doesn't allow it, or I just don't have the capacity or the mindset to pull this off, so I want the benefit. I'll go ahead and enlist a professional to get me where I need to go. but I've also understood some things along the process, so I'm a more educated client, so it makes the experience a whole lot better too, versus me blindly walking into a solution that someone tells me I need, and I have no basis or no understanding of what we're talking about, so I just have to, again, follow them blindly into the solution and hope and pray it works out, right? So you can still be a do-it-for-me person, but still be educated and have the ability to understand what we're accomplishing, but just not want to do it yourself. With all that being said, that's what's going to motivate this whole series. I hope at the end of the day that I'm able to add value to anybody that takes time out of their day and sits down and watches one of these videos, understands smart home technology, a little bit better, how it can be woven into their life, how it can benefit them. And it's a fun and exciting world. It really is. Smart home technology has some of the coolest tools and some of the coolest toys and does some of the neatest things out there. So I want people to be able to take advantage of that if they see fit, and this is something they want to be able to do. I want them to know you can do this. It's easy to do, and it's easy to find the right person to help you do that if that's where you want to go with this. So I hope this video series proves to be a value to you. I think it's going to be a fun journey, and it's going to be exciting, and who knows where this thing's going to end up, but my number one goal is to be here to answer questions. If it's outside of the video, always email me, always contact me. Feel free to reach out to me directly and ask me any question you can think of and anything that we've spoken about, or maybe something we haven't covered that you're just wanting to know. I want to be a resource. I want to be able to help you. I want to be able to answer those questions for you and point you in the right direction, whatever that direction may be. So buckle up for the ride. Here we go.